2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now Newton on first down. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
The Patriot first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
New England.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete.
Damiere Byrd with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Good. Makes the score Patriots 7, Jets nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
18 on the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A play fake to Michel, now Newton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Patriot first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Jets 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And that's thrown to Pyramid out wide. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Lawrence Guy.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and just 1. It's Flacco. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Ballage. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run here with Balazs. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And it's caught by Herndon. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the clear. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Marr on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Jets 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Regular. Hurry up.
Flacco off play action. Man open, here is Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Under a minute to go, clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Single receiver. Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let it go red.
On 2nd and 11 now. Flacco looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
Flacco's pass intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for Damiere Byrd. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long. 2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Flacco. Throw complete to Herndon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Flacco will take to the air again. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
You got 4. You got 4.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
They go pass again with Flacco. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 14.
And again, it's Flacco to throw. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
53, check 53.
Newton on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
The keeper. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 50, Newton. Catch is made by Harry. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Jets' 32-yard line.
Off play action. Newton being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs.
Newton on the
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
down.
Newton on 3rd down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A gain of
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Ready?
Now a first down throw for Newton. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
Cam Newton. As the first half is winding down, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. First and 10 here for Flacco. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, They spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. In on the stop that time, Terrell Basham. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Michel. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a third and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
At the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Flacco's throw there, complete. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First target, first catch, and a first down. Once more, it's Flacco. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he's going to keep it here. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And that's thrown to Perriman out wide. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breshad Perriman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
Eddie Pinheiro.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Byrd. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A play fake to Michel. Now Newton. Flushed out right. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They fake the give. Newton. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
17 yards.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dalton Keene with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. They get this out left, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Patriots 42, Jets 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
To throw again on 2nd down. Flacco in the middle of the field. He's got Nelson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Flacco looks to throw. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Crowder's got it over the middle. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, his second touchdown of the night, and the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That one good for 37 yards.
And a Patriot first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. 53 from Mike. 53. Check 53.
Play action. It's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Brett Maher on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
45.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
8-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. And this is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Michel. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Wiggles free, and he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Flacco. Underneath, he's got Brate. 7 yards, the pickup there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, He's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Yards to go.
Throwing again is Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jets' 20-yard line.
And it's Michel once again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, New England.
From the gun, they run with Michel. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball.